I was giving you a break, okay?
I
Besides,
did.
you're going straight from the capital.
You're getting a battle break, and
Yeah.
instead you're not getting an emotional break.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the amount of time you went straight from the capital to one of the most southern islands in the archipelago, so it would definitely take at least a few days to reach there.
I already got rid of all my injuries and such. I been did that.
So eventually, what was it? We are going to okay. Oh boy, we spent a little way too much time at the start, so hopefully we can do everything or at least the big things I had planned.
Sorry
Um,
for yapping.
Honestly, part of the issue was Landers was unhittable for half the turns because of fly. Because he
to,
Okay,
didn't
I
do
wasn't
anything.
thinking in terms of the stream time. I
uh,
was
Yeah, no,
thinking
no,
in
no
terms of
worries.
I wanted to decrease the damage that Landorus was
Oh
doing.
yes, absolutely, and that worked. I'm just saying.
I will say like okay, it might be like partially like I'm partially responsible because here's the thing that you guys went through like 4 of his HP bars. I extended the boss fight because I felt
With
like
Regenerator.
yeah. No, it was just those plus 2 uses of regenerator. I did that because I felt like that boss fight would have been incredibly underwhelming with how much you guys were wailing on him.
Yeah, the
Like,
ice punches were kind of.
yeah, you guys would have just decimated him in less than one full round, and that for something that we hyped up at the very end of last session, it's like that would be very disappointing. And then
Okay.
Jacob kept suppressing him. It's like, bruh. No hard feelings. It's fine. It happens. Anyways,
Imagine if Mewtwo had taunt.
that just makes it so that he can't.
They get angry. No, all that it actually just makes
Yeah.
them
It
enraged.
just,
and this
yeah.
does.
Enraged just means you can't use status moves. So yeah, that's how it would be.
Like
So,
Mirror Image. Or sorry, Double Team.
double team.
I mean,
I
Double Team didn't
will
actually cause any
say,
issues.
I
Fair.
will say, I
Reacting
also.
again. Let's
Oh my
get
god.
back with the session.
Even still, double team did not even activate once. I just kept on rolling very low. Anyways.
Okay, we're getting
Yeah.
ADHD distracted. We need to get back to the session.
Anyways, don't tell me how to run my session. All right, but basically, eventually, after enough time, you guys finally make it to Cobalt Village, and Misha and Gemma. This is the first time that you guys have been here. Unfortunately, Chef was the only one who was here when it was previously attacked. So unfortunately, this is the first time you're witnessing it after it was attacked, and unfortunately, there were several casualties in Cobalt Town, including Mayor Nimbus. And as you guys approach, you see that several of the residents of Cobalt Lake have sort of integrated themselves in the town, but also have been helping the residents here restructure. And
So wait,
actually,
who's the new? Who's the new?
Raphael should be here.
Wait,
What's up?
who's the new mayor now?
We can
You're
ask-
about to find out. So as you guys all approach, everyone turns and is just like completely shocked as they see everyone here. And Chef, you see your parents are among this party as well. And it's like, and he's immediately like, Chef, oh, you okay? Where have you been? We've been.
I just give my father a hug. It's been way too.
And your mom immediately like joins in, and all 3 of you share a nice, long, and tight embrace. It's like, and then Reggie's like, "Oh my god, is that Ostinato?
He's dead.
Oh, oh no, oh no, no, no."
We were able to retrieve the body, but I don't know if his father. Oh shoot, he's on the same map. Oh no!
Yeah, you see as he is up on the outskirts, and he is slowly making his way over. Misha, did you break the news that Marshadow told you that Asanato's spirit could still be retrieved?
I was going to hold up on that information until like his father comes here.
Okay. And
I-
Yuri approaches, and he's just like, "What happened to him? What happened to my son? What did you do? You told me you would protect him. You promised. And Chef, you see as like Yuri like walks up to you, and your father just pulls like, Yuri, please, not now. Chef,
No.
Misha, what happened?
We were separated. And while we were separate, he was killed.
And Yuri's like, no, no.
Killed, not died, though.
Who did this? It was me.
Yeah.
And Kara just slowly walks over. You. Yes, I. And Yuri's like, I knew it. I knew it. And Yuri starts crying. Marowak kills my wife, and another one kills my son. And Draco goes, Yuri, please not. Now shut up!
This day I think I'll actually change one of these out. Yeah.
And Misha just slowly walks. No. Well,
What do you want?
my deepest condolences, but I was holding off this information to tell everyone here. It was for a friend of ours, someone named Marcia, the embodiment of life and death itself. He told me that there may be a way to bring him back.
Don't.
Is this the first time Chef's hearing about this?
Yes.
What?
Don't give me false hope, child. I have no time to believe in fairy tales.
Sir, please. We've met gods before. We fought them.
And
They've given me divine intervention as well.
And Raphael goes,
And did
Misha-
they intervene on my behalf?
no. Raphael approaches. Misha is right. I was there. Obviously, none of us have any sort of connections with spirits, but the only thing we can hope for is that Marshadow's telling the truth. And considering that they are allies with my own, that I think we should take their word for it.
Please, Mr. Have some faith.
I have had faith in the fact that my son would come home safe. But not only does he get captured twice, but he gets killed by one of them.
And have
you
we revealed
have-
the relation between the two Marowaks?
No, that has not been revealed yet.
It's gonna be.
And it's like, you have the nerve you have to set foot on this island after what you've done.
Kara regrets her decision and wishes to atone for it. I told her to come here.
And you can see Misha kind of almost like stepping in front of like Kara, almost like in a protective way.
You brought her here, and Draco literally grabs you. He's like, "That's enough out of you. Just please, Raphael, take Ostinado's body, and I assume that container is to keep it preserved. Yes. Okay. Then take it. And take it to Yuri's home. Yuri, please, as the new mayor of Cobalt Town, I ask that you go home now.
Oh!
And Yuri's like,
That makes sense. All right.
and Yuri just like sets up. It's like, I don't forgive easily. Before he just walks away. And that applies to all of you. And then he just walks off. And Raphael just sighs. And Draco goes, he's been through a lot. Give him some
That
space.
He has every
that
right to be upset.
that went about as well as I thought it was going to go.
He has
Yeah.
every right to be upset, sir.
Raphael goes, Calamity, can you help me with this? Yes. And the two of them proceed to pick up and carry Ostinato's remains, making a pit stop for Raphael to embrace his wife and kid, just to know that he's fine, before continuing on as they... Oops. Come on. There we go. They keep going and leave.
A lot has happened since I left. I've learned many things, including interesting news about. Can we speak privately?
Yes, please.
Okay.
First, I'm sorry. What was your name? And he says to Kara, "Is like Kara, as chief of the Crown of Thorns Vanguard and the mayor of Cobalt Town, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Osinato." And Kara's like, "I understand." Regia, dear, would you please take her into custody? I will speak with these three privately. Jack, take some rest. And he's like, "Aye. Good luck, kids." And
Bye, Jack.
Kara and Regia leave as Draco's like, let's take a walk.
Oh, I feel like that's the most I've gotten into role playing in a while. Oh,
Yep.
so I'm still reeling from the ship.
No, I get you. And eventually, you guys walk all the way up to the entrance of the Cobalt Caves. Let's
This
talk.
is a good private spot.
Let's talk. I assume a lot of things have happened. First of all, Chef,
I'll stand here. Fine.
Chef, where did you go? Because you were the only one that arrived here when the island was under attack. And Jem was like,
Okay.
wait, the island was under attack? When?
Okay, so the island. Let me explain. So, Team Abyssal attacked the island. They attacked Suicune. Suicune gave up the great treasure to Team Abyssal. I was then very mad. I just summarize everything that has happened.
Yeah.
For the sake of time.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah. So you explain everything that had happened. And Misha, this is also the first time. I'm pretty sure this is the first time. Actually, no. Wait, no, hold on. Let me.
No, it is because
Wait.
while they were doing that, I was home.
No,
And so was
I just
Gemma.
realized Gemma and Misha both know of this because Chef already explained this when you guys were regrouped in the capital.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Okay,
You're
so
right.
yeah.
You're right.
Ignore
You're
me. Ignore that part. But so yeah, so basically all this stuff is news to Draco, just like you had to go incognito in the as the Abyssal Cult. So do you also mention everything that happened afterwards, like the encounter with Kara and Ostinato and the forces of nature and all that stuff?
I give my witness account on those subjects. Yes.
And Draco's like, that. So that's why he disappeared. I would like to give the benefit of the doubt and assume that he was doing the same thing you were doing. Correct?
Ostinato?
As
I'm assuming he's talking about Ostinato
Yes.
joining the Infernal
Uh-huh.
Cult. Yeah. I can assume so.
Mm-hmm.
Given his actions during that whole escapade.
Mm-hmm. Understood. And then, in regards to...
But there's still more. Don Juan, I explained that whole thing as well, the whole thing at the Capitol.
And then Draco's like, oh no.
Wait, can Gemma explain too? Because she saw this whole thing happen.
Oh, that's right. Oh god, this is the first time Gemma has been with everyone. And it's like, guys, there's something worse.
What?
I wasn't able to relay this with you guys before because that Gothitelle captured me, but Don Juan, he and the Capitol are secretly supporting both cults.
They're what?
Oh!
I beg your pardon. What?
I went with Pyrite because you remember when he was saying that he was having bad vibes at the Capitol, and so I went with him, and he caused a distraction which allowed me to turn invisible and then sneak in. And then I just watched as both I think it was the admins or second in commands or whatever of both the Abyssal and Infernal cults arrived. It was that Blaziken, Zenith, and some Greninja both walk in, and Don Juan gives them both the red and blue orbs.
For once, that Pyrite was right.
Wow.
There was something shady going on at the Capitol. Like, we knew that, but like, oh,
This is
whoa.
worse than we expected. And Draco's like absolutely horrified. He's like, so they're trying to cause...
Does Gemma know that I was currently at the time involved in trying to stop Zenith?
No.
I think
figured
so.
It's an assumption on our part that you were trying to stop Zenith.
Yeah, because
Gotcha, okay.
like Kara had explained how like Zenith had somehow snuck into the prison and was trying to break you out, but then you guys started questioning him, and then he dropped that bombshell and then dipped.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kara killed Astar. And Draco's like, this is horrifying, to say the least. We need to contact everyone.
Problem is, there's corruption all through the Capitol. We don't know who to trust at this point. The only group that we can trust is the one that helped us fight Landorus. However, I don't think they'd be so willing to help, given they've just lost one of their own.
That is unfortunate. Considering that Raphael was with you, I can assume that him and his allies were also involved.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a Shadow Landorus, another Shadow Pokemon, lo and behold. It was working for and under Don Juan. It attacked us.
How would it be able to create a Shadow Pokemon, much less a legendary Pokemon?
One thing that concerns me is he still has the eggs of Tornadus, Thunderous, and Anamorous. What if they reincarnate and he turns them into Shadow Pokemon as well?
With however he's turning them.
Over the past few months, while you were on your journeys, I did some research, and I learned about legendary reincarnation. And I came to learn that in the normal cases, that it takes many years for a legendary Pokemon to reincarnate. So, as long as we're able to end this, then I believe that the forces of nature will not be an issue.
Jacob out of the game. Huzzah!
Let's hope so.
But then that means that you three must be fugitives.
Oh yeah, I guess we are. We did beat up the guy.
Yeah, now the island's fostering and holding fugitives under their protection. So.
Not only that, apparently my parents are working for the Capitol, and they know about all this too.
Oh shoot, that's right, because they were able to get away. I forgot about that.
They almost killed me But I gave them a lesson they wouldn't forget. But they're still out there. All of them are still out there. It's literally their word against ours.
And unfortunately, their word holds more weight. However, I have faith in you all. I believe in you. And despite the fact that as the leader of my vanguard, I will not abandon you, especially not my own child. You are safe here. And I will make sure of that.
Thank you, sir.
So,
one thing we need to be prepared for is we need to stop the abyssal cult and the infernal cult.
and they already have the tools for their to essentially cause the apocalypse.
You said you read somewhere. Is there a library on this island that we can look into information on where they might take those orbs? Like, could we ask Suicune?
That actually could work.
Yes,
But
Bluetooth is still around.
let's you've had a long travel. Take some time to rest. But before we end this conversation, I must ask Kara, that Marowak. I had understood, I had assumed that she was your ally. Why would she kill Ostinato?
From
Do you want to answer that?
I'll try to explain it. From
Well,
what I've learned, she her you try to explain it because I'm getting the
I
poop
can
with
actually,
poop.
I remember.
Do you want me to provide the actual lore that Chef does know so that
Yeah,
I
what
can
is
say
what
it?
does
Yes,
what
Chef
does
knows,
Actually-
Jacob
know?
doesn't.
Actually, Chef would know better than Misha because Chef literally saw her
Footage
her
in a sense,
family,
Mhm.
the clan,
but
as part of the abyssal cult.
at least
Okay.
explain it.
Mm.
So yeah,
Okay.
it's Kara's mom killed mine. I killed hers in retaliation / self-defense. And that's how I ended up with my scar. But once Kara learned I was responsible for her mother's death, the only like good member of her clan, then yeah, that happened.
Okay. I say that. I
Wait for you to say that.
Do you also provide the information that the Skull Clan is members of the abyssal cult?
Skull Clan is members of the Abyssal Cult. Did Kara mention the memory shenanigans that happened as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mentioned that as well. That their
Mhm.
memories were messed with,
Yep, they got
and
memory
Zenith
tweaking powers.
told them what they assumed was the truth. Whether it is actually true or not, we can't exactly go off of because Zenith's not that trustworthy. But Kara believed it and then killed Ostinato.
And now new information. Yuri apparently knows
Mm.
that it was a Marowak who killed my mom, which I wasn't told. Like
Well,
Ostinato
that just
wasn't told.
supports Zenith's story a bit
Mm.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
Well,
There's no reason to support the story.
Yuri remembers it up until like Ostinato. That whole memory of when his mom was killed, that was a repressed memory because he didn't even remember where he got that scar in the first place. That dream that he had was him thinking that was his true his true memories resurfacing, but it was actually Courtney the Delphox manipulating his dreams to make him think that. When in actuality, she was able to literally pick apart his brain to find that repressed memory and find out something even more dastardly. But she won. But through Zenith's orders, she implanted that fake dream to try to help Kara and Ostinato work together for the cult to succeed.
Hmm.
We do a little bit of manipulating. And Draco's like, that is horrifying and heinous. I Yuri deserves to know. However, since Kara is arrested under the laws of this town and the Vanguard, she is also under our protection. So that means that no one can try any revenge quests of their own. She will be tried. She will be tried by the law, and her sentence will be carried out as such. Now, go rest, all three of you. I shall report this. And he just walks off, leaving you all alone. And Gemma's like, we're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, nice to listen to your dad, Chef.
I just realized the name I chose for my father is now even more fitting. This is unfortunate.
Why? What's Yuri mean?
Named after the Greek the Greek mythological figure Eurydice, who was left behind by all their loved ones, to suffer alone in punishment.
Oh my god.
So, that wasn't the plan when I named them, but Bestie is all alone, surrounded literally by the,
That is...
in Eurydice's case, it's literal. In my dad's case, it's figurative, by the ghost of those he's lost.
That is depressing.
So,
wow.
Eventually... Iron Depression. So eventually night falls, and you all proceed to rest up. And then, however, as night arrives, neither of you can sleep.
Yeah.
After what has happened.
Also, Eurydice loses their partner because they attempt to save him, or save her.
God.
Orpheus tries to save Eurydice, which gets Orpheus killed.
Wait, you're talking about Eurydice?
Yeah, Eurydice.
You're saying Eurydice.
I don't care. Neither of those are technically correct Greek pronunciation, so whatever. But yeah, it's Eurydice's partner tries to save her, and that ends up killing him. So
yeah,
checks out.
Unfortunate. So it's very late, and none of you can sleep.
Yeah.
What goes what goes through your head?
I think about hold on, I got a message. What? Oh, that. Never mind. I'm just thinking about Ostinato, him being dead, my reaction to Kara's actions, and starting to become a little scared of how I act when I'm in the burning form.
Ooh.
And is it leaching into your normal form? Because you're still, even in your normal Toxapex forms, a bit more aggressive and rash than before.
Yeah. Getting a little
concerning.
Anxious about that, yeah.
So with that in mind, I'll just say that you come up with the idea that maybe you should get some fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Micha? Do you think you'd take a late night walk?
She's done it before, so yeah.
Alright, and we'll just say that you all proceed to take a walk, and lo and behold, find out that you're all doing the exact same thing. And hold up. Bam, nightfall. It's all dark. And you both walk back to the cave entrance and find Gemma there. And she's like, "Can't sleep either, huh?"
No.
No.
I actually had an idea.
What is it?
Chef, do you think that we can still hear? Maybe we
Do
could...
I think that Suicune is still here?
Mm-hmm. Maybe we can ask them for guidance.
I did mention that before. However, my dad did want us to try and sleep. But since that's not an option...
I don't see why not.
We can certainly try.
Hey, that's my line. And you guys proceed to make the venture deep into the caves. And I'll just say that you eventually reach the very...
Fight random encounter upon random encounter before eventually...
Uh-huh. Now we'll just fast forward. And you guys...
placing our...
Yeah. You can put your guys up at the top.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. And then I shall do the same with Gemma. Also, let me...
Also, I don't have 50 defense. I've got 40-something defense.
Alright, let me also, since, you know, we're back to this original configuration, I'll give Jack control over Gemma again.
Yippee!
And you guys proceed...
Wait, does Bestie have her Mega Stone back yet?
Yes!
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep. And then you guys walk around and it's like, so this is where you guys met, Suicune?
Yep.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, last time I was here, there was something that appeared out of the water over here that was the blue orb.
And funny that you should say that because appearing from that same spot, you hear a familiar cry, and then the water starts to bubble, and then leaping out from it shows up Suicune. Hello, children. I'm relieved to see you have all arrived safe. And hello there. May I have your name? My name is Gemma. Nice to meet you.
Suicune, do you know what that orb was for? My father said something about the apocalypse.
Yes. The blue orb. Forgive me, for I never gave you or anyone else the truth about it. I disguised it for your safety and for its own, but unfortunately some others knew about it still. The blue orb is, along with its counterpart, the red orb, are essentially conduits. Gemma, you have what is known as a megastone. These orbs function similarly. Shut up. Shut up, Jack. Anyways. These orbs provide a similar transformation as Mega Evolution, known as Primal Reversion. This is an unstable and powerful energy that can be used by Groudon and Kyogre to become even more powerful than their normal capabilities. Groudon and Kyogre are known as the super ancient Pokemon, living embodiments of the land and sea alike. They have existed before even I did, even before my creator Ho-Oh existed. And any time that they are awake, they are at constant war with each other, battling over who has supremacy over the world, land or sea. And now these Pokemon want to these mortals want to release them. Well, not all mortals. If that Manaphy was involved, I assume that their counterpart Heatran is as well, correct?
Yes. Well, no, Heatran. Oh, sorry, the Manaphy, yes. Heatran and the Manaphy were working to try and stop this.
I'm sorry, there was another?
There's another Manaphy, yeah.
Two
Oh,
Heatrans, too.
yeah. Yes, the shiny one. I did send something about them, how they didn't seem to desire to battle me. What came of them?
Layla, remind me what happened.
So, Aquamarine and Jasper, the children of the original Heatran and Manaphy, worked together to, one, have a child, and two, rebel against their parents to try to prevent them from getting the orbs. Unfortunately, that was thwarted, one, because they were captured by the capital, and then the orbs were given to their respective cults.
But what happened to Jasper and Aquamarine?
They escaped, and they fled with they remained on the Iron Barge. They are currently in hiding, same as you are.
Okay, I'll specify that. So those two are also potential allies.
Well,
Though they might not be willing, given that they have a child.
Yes, of course, that makes sense. Even Ho has been busy training the new Lugia, so they have been quite busy in the meantime.
What about Entei?
Yeah, right?
I have not communicated with them since. I had informed them that the blue orb had been taken, and I... Forgive me, Some god I am. I gave up the one thing I was supposed to give up my life to protect. And they kind of glance at you slightly. I just couldn't stand having any more of my people killed.
Jeff thinks for a moment. As we're now talking about a whole bunch of legendary Pokemon and how he's starting to pick up, there are 3 legendary dogs. There were 3 legendary beasts. 3 legendary beasts. There were 3s. There are a lot of 3s here. Is there a third between Kyogre and
Groudon?
And Groudon?
And Suicune thinks for a moment. Forgive me, these stories predate me by millennia. It is possible, but I cannot say that with confidence. After all, Lugia and Ho-Oh are parallel counterparts to each other. There is no third to them.
I see. Oh, yeah.
And then
Sure, it would have been worth a shot.
Gemma goes, so then what can we do to stop them?
Where do they need to take the orbs?
That information is beyond me. It is possible, however, that you might be able to seek an audience with Ho-Oh.
I was afraid of that. No! Because that means we gotta go back to the capital!
I'm assuming you guys relayed the information that you guys had been, that everything that happened in the...
Yeah, we'll say all that as well.
It's like, oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
We gotta pull a Metal Gear Solid mission to get in there.
I mean, we could try that.
That complicates the situation. And considering that the capital ally got themselves directly involved with causing this, then...
Gemma, I am the box.
Yeah,
Well,
but we need to
it
fit
was-
the box in a box.
and Gemma's like, it's just an idea. And Suikun's like, however, Ho-Oh serves the archipelago. Ho does not serve its government. And would not allow this to happen unchecked.
What if... I'm gonna be honest, the Metal Gear Solid idea sounds like a good idea because... I'm gonna just speak frankly, since you've been using the same sort of sprite for every NPC, what if we just take off our signature clothing and just walk around as a regular Toxapex, a regular Eevee, and a regular Sableye? Could we try and blend in and sneak into the capital?
That is possible, except at least for Chef, you are notable in that your size is above average
shoot.
for Toxapex.
Dang it, I forgot about that.
That moment when Jacob asked to be slightly bigger and I proceed to use it against him.
No! Okay, dang it.
Well, it'll be kind of easy for me because I can just switch my appearance.